Hello folks, Linnea brought us a meal and we liked the dish so much we decided to just invite her over and do a short video on cooking that dish, the Thai tofu curry. This is all for now. Carla here is, oh, she's okay now. This is just something cool that Linnea was open to do and she came by and we cooked the meal again. Thanks and enjoy the video. We're doing some food prepping for a Thai curry. It's a vegan Thai curry. Tofu is delicious anyways. I think everyone will enjoy.
Oh yeah, potatoes too. Okay, good deal. So yeah, let's go for the, I don't know, what's your favorite kind of onion? We can do either one. Purple, yellow, any?
Any onion?
Okay.
It's your dish,
okay,
so...
I think we'll go with yellow then.
So Linnea is rounding up all the ingredients here.
Yeah.
We have some fresh produce.
Might have gotten too much here, but anyways, it's gonna be a big one, big curry.
So during this process, what are you doing now?
We're gonna open this can of coconut and not shake it, so that, you know how coconut milk it layers itself, so it puts the watery stuff at the bottom. But we want the milky stuff to go in first.
So the milky stuff is on the top or the bottom?
The milky stuff is on the top.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a huge deal, but just
you want creamier.
You want the creamier to go in, yeah.
I like that. That's a good trick.
Yeah. So this one we're gonna put some of the wet in there. Anyway, because this is really, really thick. Have you heard it?
No.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna dump the whole can in because this is the thicker kind. If you're using the thinner kind of coconut milk, then you would want to just leave the liquid stuff in there and just use the creamy. But this, you do use the whole thing, but when you're at first, you just want to get the thick part in and put it in put in the secret ingredient. This is my favorite curry paste. It's Masaman curry paste, and it's the, I don't know how you say it, Maesri, Maesri brand. It's vegan. Okay. And it's really awesome. It's really yummy. It's not too spicy, but it is a little spicy. But you can add, you know, however much according to your spice level, your spice comfort. Oh, the spice comfort is high here. Your spice comfort is high? Okay. Yeah. So for this size of a recipe, I do half of it. So 1 can will make you 2 curries. Yeah. So I brought an extra can so you guys can keep it around.
Oh, that's nice.
So I get this at the Asian Subway there, yeah. Yeah, so you want to put in half the can there, and just let it, let the flavors fuse. So you just let it sit there and boil for, you know, 5 or 10 minutes. Simmer it, let the flavors mix together. That's perfect, awesome, yeah. And then you get so we have the onion ready over here. Put that in this little plate. We have the onion ready. I think we're done with this. And we have the garlic. So I like a lot of garlic, so I'm going to use like that much. But you don't have to use that much.
No, but do the way that you brought to us.
Yeah. Okay.
That one is good.
So I do a lot of garlic, and I cut it kind of in big chunks, pretty big chunks, because I'm a fan of garlic.
Okay.
Garlic is good for you. Yes, I think it's even, I mean, don't quote me, but I think it's even somewhat antiviral.
It gives you tiger breath.
Yeah, and you actually start smelling like garlic if you eat too much. So yeah, and when you cook it, it's not a strong flavor, so you can add a lot. So I like to do that. So I add the garlic and the onion at the same time. Yeah, so I'm gonna add some snow peas here. I don't usually do snow peas, but these look awesome. This is exciting.
Was snow peas in the recipe? Was it on the list?
No, but you can put any kind of vegetable, and that's an awesome Awesome choice.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
So lunch is getting creative here. She sent an exact list of
No,
ingredients.
She said she had something, any kind of vegetable. that
Any
you
kind.
like.
Yeah, any kind.
Uh-huh.
I think this is a good idea.
I like it. She said any kind of of vegetable.
So how do you guys work it with 2 babies? Who goes shopping?
I go when I can. Like today I did,
Uh-huh.
and then sometimes we go together. He waits for me, and then I'll go and get the stuff, and then he stay in the car with the babies.
Work, the new paradigm, you know?
Yes.
Work and twins.
Working twins.
Yeah, we had to take him to go to suppliers and pick up stuff in 2 cars. It's like an entourage. You had to, it was a whole production just to go get the supplies. But Super Solange has to get the job done.
Yes, gotta do it.
It's not good enough if I do it. She has to go do it. It looks here, we're cutting.
Yeah, we are cutting tofu. So I think maybe the whole thing might be a little much. So we'll just do like 2/3 of it. Alright, I smell.
And tofu is made out of chicken necks, right?
Tofu is made out of soybeans. I made tofu at home by my like homemade tofu before. Yeah, you put you soak soybeans and then you put something in it to make it curdle. I can't remember what it is. It's like it might even be Epsom salts or something. It sounds crazy. It's something like that. Let it curdle and you put whatever that is in it and it curdles and then you strain it and put it in a mold, like whatever shape you want it to be in. And you strain out the water depending on how the firmness that you want it. So you strain out more water to
It's
make
like making cheese.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah. So we put in the garlic and the onion here. And now we're gonna just let it cook a little bit till it starts to really smell. And then we're gonna add the rest of the coconut milk and we're going to add the vegetables that take the longest to cook first. So I guess I'm gonna get this can ready to open.
So this will serve 4 people? I mean, this portion we're working with?
This would probably serve like 6.
6.
I
Excellent.
think so. Then if you're doing it for a big group, then just use a bigger pot, get 4 cans of coconut milk and use the whole can of this.
Okay.
And just double all your veggies. Put, like 1.5 tubs of tofu. Anyway, yeah, you can, this is super flexible. It's not like really picky, like you have to do exact proportions.
So basically you won your husband by the stomach. You won your husband by cooking this? Is that how you got
Yeah,
into...
you know what? I do have a funny story about this. One time when I first met my husband, or right before I met him, I realized that I didn't know how to cook. And I was like, oh no, if I want to get married, I'm going to have to figure out, like I'm going to have to feed whoever this person is. And so I better learn how to cook. So my husband actually, when we first met, he got me a cookbook as one of the first gifts he ever gave me. And I was like, oh. Smart. And so this recipe came from the cookbook my husband got me. And I brought it to a potluck at Advent Hope.
Sure.
And I got a million compliments on it. And I thought, oh, that is so funny because I don't know how to cook a thing. I just like followed the recipe and just got really lucky.
Nice.
So anyway, it's been a hit ever since then.
Encouraging.
So,
that was nice.
Yeah, so we have made it a lot of times. It's a solid recipe. Praise the Lord. Yeah.
Coming from the hospital and so on, it was just incredible to just have this nice meal.
All 3. I have 3 kids, and all 3 of them I have had a meal train afterwards. People sign up and, for every other day or whatever for several weeks afterwards. People come by and deliver food. What a blessing, what an awesome ministry that is. So anyone with a little one knows it is not easy adjusting, especially if you're first time parents. Like, wow. And even if you're not, just, anyway. I lost track of time here, but maybe it's been, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes since we added the onion and garlic.
True.
Yeah.
So Linnea is chopping some potatoes.
Yeah, so if you have potatoes that are thin skinned like this, I wouldn't worry about taking the peels off. But if you have the more like russet style potatoes, which you could use, you're gonna want to peel them. But these peels are good. Not too bad. These peels are good. So if you're a mushroom fan, throw some mushrooms in too. I'll put some of these over here just so they're ready. So this is looking really good. And I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to smell. I don't know if you can smell that over there, but yeah.
I definitely can.
Yeah, it's starting to smell good. So I'm gonna add now the other can of coconut milk. So we have potatoes that we just cut over there. I'm gonna add those because they need a little bit more time to cook than the softer veggies. The other thing that I add at the beginning is the carrots.
So you're adding those first because they take longer to cook?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. And they'll just stay in there for
The smell is already filling the room here.
I added a little water. You don't have to, but you can. So yeah, we're just gonna put the lid on and let it cook for probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then add the rest of the veggies. Yeah, so it's been about like 15 or 20 minutes probably since we added the potatoes and carrots. And they are getting soft. And so this stuff, the rest of the veggies, we chose snow peas, broccoli, cauliflower. We got mushrooms and bell pepper, and these all take roughly the same amount of time to cook, like less time than potatoes and carrots do. And so we're gonna add them all at the same time. Just dump them in. You could add mushrooms a little bit later if you wanted, because mushrooms don't take as long as. So this is pretty thick. We added quite a few veggies, so we're gonna add the tofu now too. Yep. And we're doing about 2/3 of the block of tofu, and it's pretty thick. If it's too thick, we can just add water. Or if you want it,
or you have more people coming over,
yeah, if you have more people coming over,
just put water.
you can. Yeah.
That's what we do in Brazil with the beans.
Yep.
On Sunday, if you have a game or soccer or whatever, you got some people coming over, and then 10 more show up, you have to add more water to the beans.
Yeah, more water to the beans. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is the thick, like real full flavor version with just coconut milk. So you can add another can of coconut milk if you want, if you need more liquids. This is to impress. This is the version to impress.
Ladies, anyone? Did you get that? Guys too, come on now.
Now you're basically done. You just have to leave it to cook for like 15 minutes or so. And then the last thing that you do, give it a taste before I'm done, because half the time I forget to do the last step, which is to add the salt.
The salt.
Yeah, you don't have to put a lot. But it will help just a tad. I did put about a teaspoon, and then you can flavor from there. Put the lid back on and just let it simmer until the veggies are soft. You add the salt and you're done.
Eating this yet? They're just newborns, but one day they're gonna enjoy this
They'll
dish
be
here.
doing it for me.
They're gonna be cooking this for mommy and for myself.